Good morning and welcome to the Daily Word with Pulaski Heights United Methodist Church. My name is Kathleen McMurray and I am one of the pastors here, and I am so thankful to be joining with you this morning. Today is September 13th, and our scripture for today comes from Romans chapter 9, verses 14 through 17. Hear these words. What then shall we say? Is God unjust? Not at all. For he says to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. It does not therefore depend on human desire or effort, but on God's mercy. For scripture says to Pharaoh, I raised you up for this very purpose, that I might display my power in you, and that my name might be proclaimed in all the earth. There's a question that is often asked as to who is deserving in the world. Do we deserve what we get from God, from the government, from other people, from life? Who is deserving? And oftentimes when we ask this question, we find ourselves labeling not only ourselves, but also other people on whether or not they are deserving of help, of assistance, of love, of mercy. But what we find in Scripture, in this Scripture in particular, is that it is not our judgment, it is not ours to judge who is worthy of receiving mercy. God is the one who does that. God is the one who gives mercy abundantly, who offers compassion freely. Even to Pharaoh here in this scripture passage, God says, I raised you up for this very purpose, that I might display my power in you and that my name might be proclaimed in all the earth. So as we go about our day, as we find ourselves in conversations about who is deserving, as we find ourselves wondering if we are deserving of what comes to us, I hope and I pray that we may remember that God's mercy, that God's compassion is poured out, regardless of whether or not we think that we are deserving. That God's mercy and compassion is poured out abundantly. So then our mercy and compassion should be poured out abundantly. I hope that this is a word of hope and perhaps challenge for you today as you go about your day, and I hope to see you again soon.